श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। इदं कविभ्यः पूर्वेभ्यो नमो वाकं प्रशास्महे। वन्दे महिचतां वाणीममृतामात्मनः कलाम्। नमो नमः। I am not interested in English. We are Kannadigas. We should save Kannada, or our mother tongue. But probably some of my students don't know Kannada. They want explanation in English. So I have to do some video files in English on Sanskrit literature or text. And I am not perfect in English. I know only Sanskrit. So, if any mistakes or wrong usage in English, please keep it in a side and take the summary or meaning only. But always keep this in your mind that translation of Sanskrit text cannot make sense. Translation is only a tool to understand the summary. So you have to concentrate your mind on Sanskrit language and text. There is no other way to enjoy Sanskrit or understand Sanskrit. Thank you. Now we have to see about the history, feature texts and source texts of drama or performing arts according to Sanskrit word. What is dance? What is drama? Both are acting, but one has music and another one has no music. Drama gives the importance for speaking. Dance has no any kind of speech. It has only music and acting. But any performance is impossible without having a script. So poetry or written text is first and performance is next. This is the reason why we divide the Sanskrit poetry into two groups. If anybody asks the question, how many types of Sanskrit texts or poetry. Especially we answer it only two, Drishya Kavya and Shravya Kavya. Again, there are some varieties in Drishya Kavya, like text or prose, poems, champu, etc. Champu means the text which is mixed with prose and poems or verses. But this is not a drama, because impossible to perform it. All these are the parts of Sanskrit poetry. Long ago, Sanskrit poetry had been divided into two groups by ancient scholars who made a perfect frame or feature text for poetry. Because some can be listened only and other some can be seen and listened. So it is one group which is only fit for listening and another one which is fit for watching or performing. Dance, drama can be performed. So it is Drishya Kavya. But only verses or text or prose or any story cannot be performed. Only it can be listened or only it can be read. So one is Drishya, it means seen, and another one is Shravya, it is auditory. All poems, texts, stories are only Shravya Kavya, or all poems, texts, stories are only Shravya Kavya. Acting or performing of a drama or a dance on the stage is Drishya Kavya. But drama is special here because it is included in both groups, because it can be watched or performed and it can be read, it can be listened. See here, this is very famous verse. Natakamatha prakaranam bhanavyayoga samavakaradhimaha iha mrigankavityasyof prahasanamiti rupakani dasha. So Natakam, Prakaranam, Bhanaha, Vyayogaha, Samavakaraha, Dimaha, Ihamrgaha, Ankaha, Vithi, and Prahasanam. 10 types of Rupaka. These are all called Rupakas and can be compared with the drama. But each Rupaka Rupaka has a speciality and there is a small difference between each other. All these Rupakas can be performed, and we say dance, or we say the word dance in English for Nritya. But there is no a correct word or perfect word for Nritya because it has three varieties: Natya, Nritya and Nritta. All these look like same, but each variety has a speciality in performing. Nataka, Natya, Nritya, Nritta. All are related to Drishya Kavya. We listen the famous word Nataka in local languages, Kannada, Telugu, etc. everywhere in India. But it has been included in Rupaka, or it is a part of Rupaka, or it is a type of Rupaka. This is already told by me before, but again repeated here. So Rupaka is the main category in Drishya Kavya. It is divided into 10 groups named Natakam, Prakaranam, Bhanaha, Vyayogaha, Samavakaraha, Dimaha, Ihamrgaha, Ankaha, Vithi and Prahasanam. These Rupakas cannot be called in a single word drama in English because each variety has a small difference, and generally all have prose and verses or poems. Now we have to see about feature texts of Natya Shastra. What is Natya Shastra? The words Natya and Nataka are derived from the root Nata. The words Nritta and Nritya are derived from the root Nrit or Nriti Gatra Vikshepe. But each word has its own special meaning and it is a technical term in Sanskrit. Each variety has a little difference. All look like same for the audience who don't know the theory of Natya, Nritya and Nritta. Nritta is just dancing for a song with accompaniments and no any type of feelings like happiness or sorrow or any kind of rasa. Nritya is just different. Nritya is also dancing for a song with accompaniments which shows acting, emotion or feelings like happiness, sorrow or any kind of rasa. Then what is Natya? Natya is also a kind of dance, but it has a great story and imitation. It should be played by a group of people. Music or singing, acting, emotion or feelings and accompaniments are common in Natya like in Nritya. But story is a special thing which cannot be seen in Nritya. Nata or Nartaka or actor gives the importance for rasa in Natya. This is the difference. But actor doesn't speak any word on the stage. Only he makes us to understand the story while acting with a song or music. So, the actor must have good knowledge or good command on songs or singing, acting, dancing, playing instruments or accompaniments, imagination, manipulation, and speaking with effective voice who performs Natya. Listen again. Nritta is only dancing, but Nritya is dancing with rasa or feelings. But Natya is also dancing, but it has a great story. These are the differences between each other. This is the oldest dramatical system in Bharat, or this is the oldest dramatical system of Bharat. Bharat means India. Keep the words as in Sanskrit. Then what is Nataka? If we understand Nritta, Nritya and Natya, then what is Nataka? Nataka is just modern than Natya, and it seems that people could not understand the story or meaning or acting while listening the songs or music. So next generation of dramatists started to speak on the stage. This is called Nataka or drama. It gives the importance for acting and speaking on the stage. Music and dance are very small parts of Nataka, or these are very small parts in Nataka, and somewhere these are not seen. All dramas of Kalidasa or Bhasa are looking like same. No importance was given for dancing or classical music. But all dramas have prose and verses. Both are directly spoken or directly sung. by actors on the stage. Natya Shastra of Bharata Muni is the main text and oldest text, the source text for all type of Drashya Kavya among the available texts in India. All other texts are depending on Natya Shastra of Bharata Muni. But each text has a special content, like Sahitya is a resource for beauty of poetry. Natya is the composition of acting or performing. Sangeeta is the resource for singing or music. Vastu is the resource for the beauty and the measurement of the stage development. All these contents are seen in Natya Shastra of Bharata Muni. So, this is a huge composition and everything is seen here. We can see the names Shalali and Krishashva in Panini grammar or in Panini Sutra as actors or authors of Natya. But nowadays any text written by Shalali or Krishashva is not seen and not available anywhere in India. So, scholars consider that Natya Shastra of Bharata Muni is the oldest text or oldest source text for drama or Natya or dance or any kind of stage performance, and it had been written in 1st or 2nd century according to modern scholars. It has 37 chapters and most of all verses are composed in Anushtup meter or rhythm. Only there is introduction in 5 chapters in the beginning of Natya Shastra and 2 chapters are conclusion at the end, and a very good commentary named Abhinava Bharati written by Abhinava Gupta is available for the great Sanskrit text Natya Shastra of Bharata Muni. Then we have to see about other some compositions and authors in Sanskrit word. I explain them by only few words. Dasharupaka of Dhananjaya has 4 chapters which explains 10 types of Rupaka or drama. Sahitya Darpana of Vishwanatha has used 4 chapters, 3 to 6, to explain Drashya Kavya. Modern scholars gave the importance for rasa in poetry. Saraswati Kanthabharana, Shrangara Prakasha, Rasarnava Sudhakara or the other texts on rasa. Sangeeta Ratnakara of Sharngadeva gives more information on music and dance, but also it explains the acting, playing instruments, time beat, etc. Sangeeta Chudamani and Sangeeta Makaranda are written on music or singing. Abhinaya Darpana, Natya Darpana, Natya Pradeepa, Natya Chudamani are about acting or stage theatre. Thank you. Namaste.